Yes, yes. A Hello Kitty background for today. I didn't have any ideas to be honest. So I just did this. Lol. And I finished my homework on time, don't worry. Well, at least I hope I finished it on time. Okay, whatever. Enjoy, besties. Hi. This is part 6. Enjoy. Dot. 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 My Not So Lonely Christmas part 6. Dot. After a while of sleeping, there was a loud knock on the door to Atsumu his room. Yo. Are you dead or something? No. Why? 'Cause it's already 10 a.m. Yeah, never sleeping this long. Oh, sorry that I just want to sleep. They yelled at each other. Osamu clicked his tongue. Just get up and go downstairs. K. Atsumu could hear footsteps slowly fading away. He sighed. Ugh. Atsumu groaned as he got up from his bed. He still had 2 hours left, but of course Osamu had to wake him up. Dot. After a quick shower, putting on some clothes, and styling his hair, Atsumu went downstairs. He saw Suna sitting on a chair next to the kitchen. Don't you have a house on your own or something? Rude. Atsumu. Yes, that's my name. Why are you like this? Well, maybe 'cause someone had to wake me up. Whatever. Here's your breakfast. Got any plans? He probably doesn't. Well, I do actually. What? Did your imaginary friends invite you to hang out? Shut your trap, fox. Suna put his hand on his chest, acting like he was hurt by the words coming from the blonde's mouth. Can't we have a normal morning for once? Once. No, we cannot. Okay, so what friend invited you to hang out? Omi. Suna spilled his drink. Osamu glared at Atsumu. To what, exactly? Here we go again. His studio. He wanted to show me around. Osamu kept on glaring at Atsumu. He doesn't trust Sakusa. They just met a few days ago, and Atsumu's already hanging out with him. Osamu's a good brother. Atsumu knows that, of course. Osamu only wants the best for Atsumu. He doesn't want other people to hurt, or touch him, or even call him names. Suna is the only exception Osamu made. Atsumu and Suna were already friends before Osamu and Suna started dating. Which means Osamu didn't trust Suna enough to let him be around Atsumu. But now he does, because he's a good friend to Atsumu, and because they'll soon be brothers-in-law. Fine. But if he'll touch you, run away, okay? Your protective side is showing, Samu. Let's just walk away very slowly. Atsumu walked away very slowly, not wanting to interfere with this conversation anymore. He checked the time. 11 a.m. He still has 1 hour until Sakusa will arrive at Atsumu's house. But, what will he do to kill some time? Just 30 minutes to go. That one sentence kept repeating in Atsumu's head as he stared at his watch the whole time. He decided to just turn on the TV. He's been watching some random documentary about turtles. There wasn't really anything to watch anyways. And now, finally, Osamu came into the living room. He looked at his twin, and then at the TV. He raised an eyebrow. Since when do you care about turtles? I always did. Well, that documentary is dumb. I know, but there's nothing to watch anyways. God, you're helpless. Shut up. Whatever. When's that hangout of yours? 12 a.m. He'll pick you up, right? I don't like this Omi. Yes, even though they spend a friendly night together, he still doesn't trust him. And he'll probably won't change his mind until Sakusa convinced him he's harmless. The bell rang. The bell rang when the clock struck 12. Atsumu ran over to the front door, and saw Sakusa standing on his doorstep. He was wearing formal clothes. You ready? Yeah. Let me just tell Samu I'm leaving. Sakusa patiently waited for Atsumu to return, so they can leave. But just a few seconds later, Atsumu came back panting. You know you could have just take your time? I know. But I don't wanna keep you waiting. Okay, let's go. They walked over to a car that's parked right in front of Atsumu's house. Again? Yes. You like attention, don't you? No, I just don't have any other types of cars. Don't make it sound cheap. Atsumu yelled as they step into the car. Wait, since when can you drive? Since always. I've got my driver's license. Then why'd you always let someone bring you everywhere? For safety. Atsumu totally understands that. On the way to the studio, the radio played some songs. Atsumu finds them all boring. He secretly grabbed his phone, opened Spotify and scrolled through some songs. He chose one, and connected it to the radio. The blonde smirked. Sakusa raised an eyebrow, wondering what was happening. The song playing, Simp by Lil Miriko, Rico Nasty. Sakusa started to blush when he realized what song this is. Like it, Omi? Atsumu said, smirking. It's nice song. Maybe you should try singing something like this. Maybe I should not. Why? It can't hurt to sing something else for once, right? Sakusa likes trying new genres in music once in a while, but not something like this. My manager will kill me if I'll suggest singing something like this. So? Just do it. I'll think about it, Achu. You're never going to sing like this, will ya? Exactly. And now shut your pretty little mouth until we arrive. Wait, what? They both blushed when they just realized what Sakusa said. He didn't mean to say it out loud. But somehow, he was glad he did so. It just slipped out of my mouth. Pretty boy. Sakusa's mind became blank at those words. A lot of his fangirls, people on the streets etc. called him like that before. But he never felt butterflies, or even something when they did. But he felt it when it came out of Atsumu's mouth. Sakusa's down bad for Atsumu, and he knows that damn well. And Atsumu felt butterflies in his stomach too. He loved the way Sakusa said shut your pretty little mouth. He said it as if he meant to say it. Which he did, but Atsumu is dense as fuck. It's currently 12:25 a.m., and they arrived at the studio. Atsumu's eyes went wide when he saw the big building. It probably has more than 25 floors. It was made of dark blue glass, and you could see everything outdoors. The entrance was also made of glass, but it was just white transparent glass. Outdoors it was also well decorated. There were lots of decorated trees, and many other types of Christmas decorations. The building itself was also decorated. There were a lot of lights. White lighting to be exact. Atsumu bets it looks beautiful overnight. You're done staring? Yes. It's just that I never seen or even been to a building like this. Yeah, let's just hurry. Lots of people are waiting for us. Huh? What do you mean? You'll see. They walked into the building, to see tons of people aiming their cameras at the two coming into the building. Atsumu's eyes widened in shock. He didn't expect this. Sakusa put his arm over Atsumu's shoulder, to make him feel a bit more comfortable. Which worked, of course. But Atsumu just doesn't like attention. The paparazzi said things like, "Who's the blonde-haired boy? Does Sakusa have friends? This'll definitely go viral." Sakusa just smiled and waved at the cameras, and Atsumu just smiled, and walked unnecessarily fast, but he was stopped by Sakusa, who kept his hand on the blonde's shoulder the whole time. He kept him from walking too fast. Those 2 minutes were hell. It wasn't that bad. Well, you're always doing these kinds of things. This my first time. You did very well for your first time. Thanks. Come on, they're waiting for us. Who? Not telling. HMPH. Atsumu pouted. His pouting is kinda cute. Sakusa glanced at Atsumu for a second. He realized the cute, chubby cheeks the blonde has. And for Atsumu, he liked everything about Sakusa. The patient personality he's got, the 2 black moles on the right of his forehead, the black curls, and lots more. If he wanted to talk about everything he likes about Sakusa, it'll take a few hours. The interview's going well. The interviewers first asked Sakusa some things, and then Atsumu. The questions were things like how they met, if they're friends etc. Until a sudden, unexpected question popped up. Question from a fan. Sakusa, have you ever dated someone, or thought about it? Of course I didn't. But I don't want to say anything about thinking about dating someone. Even though he thought about dating someone, he didn't want to say anything about it. No, I've never dated someone, or thought about dating. I want to focus on singing. Yes, we totally understand that. What kind of question was that? It's 2 p.m., and the interview is over. The two sat on a bench outside of the building, with a coffee in their hand. So, how's your career going? As a singer? Well, yeah. What else? Well, last month we had a little more than 15 million in total who listened to my songs. Which is quite a lot, because it was a new record for me. Oh, I see. So it's going well? Yeah, it is. Our next goal is to get a total of 17 million listeners. You can do it, Omi. Yeah, I hope so. Otherwise we'll have to make another plan on how to get more people to listen to my songs. And those meetings take hours. Just by some listeners. What? No. 𝑆𝑎𝑘𝑢𝐴𝑡 said with a chuckle. Atsumu was giggling. I don't understand why people say you're not social. Oh, I really am not. I avoid lots of people. Then am I special? Yeah. 𝑆𝑎𝑘𝑢𝐴𝑡 said that a little too fast. Atsumu could feel his cheeks heat up really fast. And so did 𝑆𝑎𝑘𝑢𝐴𝑡's cheeks. Atsumu started to fidget with his fingers, overthinking what 𝑆𝑎𝑘𝑢𝐴𝑡 just said. He already said something in the car, and now he does it again. Atsumu doesn't know if he does this as a joke, or if he's for real. But he doubts that. It's really funny what words can do with you. After that incident, they just started talking again. But time flies by fast. It was already 4 p.m. by the time they ran out of ideas to talk about. Got any other plans for today? No. Boring. Actually. There's a Christmas dinner on Christmas Eve with my co-workers and I. Would you like to come along? He probably cannot come. It's Christmas. How dumb can I be? Sure. I got nothing to do anyways. But what do I mean with co-workers? I answer that soon. But how can you not have anything to do on Christmas Eve? Well, my stupid brother will be celebrating with Suna, my friends will be celebrating with their friends and or boyfriends, and my parents are on a business trip. Oh, that's fucked up. I know. But now answer my question. Yeah. Okay, so, my co-workers are just other singers and their managers. Nothing much. Aren't those kinds of things for only you guys? Others always invite other people. So I'm sure I can. 'Kay then. 𝑆𝑎𝑘𝑢𝐴𝑡 smiled at Atsumu. This time Atsumu could see it, because 𝑆𝑎𝑘𝑢𝐴𝑡 wasn't wearing a mask. Why aren't you wearing a mask outside? Aren't you afraid to get noticed? We're outside of the studio. Nothing could happen that way. There are cameras everywhere. That sounds sorta creepy. What? That we're being watched? You should hear yourself. It's freaking me out if you say it like that. Sorry. Yes, you better be. If I can't sleep tonight I'll blame you. They talked like this until 5 p.m. Atsumu decided to go home. 𝑆𝑎𝑘𝑢𝐴𝑡 insisted on bringing him, but Atsumu declined it. He didn't really want to bother 𝑆𝑎𝑘𝑢𝐴𝑡 too much. So he just called an Uber to drive him home. When he got home, paid the Uber, and went to the front door, he heard loud voices inside of the house. Samu didn't tell me his friends were coming. Atsumu took off his coat and shoes, and walked towards the loud noises. His eyes widened when he saw who were in the living room. Mom. Dad? A few minutes before Atsumu arrived home. Who could be at the door this late? Osamu's eyes widened when he saw his parents on the doorstep. But then they became normal again. And what are y'all doing here? Can't we just see our beloved children? No, bye. You know I don't really care if you lose your hand. Osamu glared at his parents. They basically disowned the twins by leaving for business trips a lot. They were never really there for them. Their parents acted like they didn't have any children. I know you don't, Osamu. Just let us in. It's our house after all. Just be quick. I don't want Tsumu to see you guys. And why not? Because he'll cry. And y'all know I hate to see him cry. So why'd you come back? Osamu held the door open for his parents, waiting for them to get in and then slam the door behind them. There's no need to be so violent. You got problems with my way of closing the door? Then leave. We'll make it quick. You better be present. Hey sweetie. Please go away. Atsumu glared at his parents. They gave him an raised eyebrow. Not even a greeting back. That's not how we raised you. Y'all never did anything for us. That's a lie. Yeah, thank ye for the fucking scar on my back. You're just an ungrateful brat. We would be grateful if ye would be there for us. But y'all never were. Stop saying bullshit. Just get the fuck out. Fine. But never expect us to ever come back again. Come on Atsumu, I know at least you still love us. The twins' mother said with teary eyes. Atsumu could feel himself tearing up too. He didn't expect his parents to return so fast. He wants to side with his parents, but also doesn't. He can never forgive them for what they did to the twins when they were kids. I'll never forgive ya. Go fuck yourself. Atsumu walked away fast, not wanting to say anything to his parents. Not after all the leaving, traumatizing experiences, and more. He could say their parents are the worst, but that wouldn't be true. Yes, they came back every single year for almost 2 weeks. But not after last year. Not after what they did last year. The twins forgave their parents for everything they did to them. Every single traumatizing thing they did, they were forgiven for it. But that all broke last year, after they made a big scar on Atsumu's back. It was long, and deep. The scar was made with a knife. And Osamu could never forgive them for what they did. Atsumu wanted to, but his brother forbid him to do so. They could never forgive their parents again after last year. Atsumu was upstairs, crying his pillow wet. Osamu stood in the doorframe, eyeing his brother. His biggest weakness is to see his brother cry. So this hurts him really bad. Osamu walked over to Atsumu's bed, and sat down on it. He glanced at his brother. And being the good brother he is, he tilted Atsumu's body and put Atsumu's head on his shoulder. I just don't get why. Shh, let it all out. I'm here for ya. I love brotherly moments. To be continued. Alright. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm already working on part 7. But I think this series'll end soon. But if this one ends, I'll start a new one right away of course. Maybe I'll post some other things too, but I'll think about that stuff. Lol. Okay bye. Stay safe.